The gates of justice were destroyed, and the attacker fled the scene. The stolen funds were later used to support Rock's pirate activities. Okay, that's epic. Is that Shiki's bounty? I think it's Shiki's bounty. I'm glad Shiki. Until that point, Rox had always acted against the world government. But after that, he started to target pirates too. In the world of pirates, there existed a long-standing tradition known as a Davy back fight. Davy back fight for the One Piece. 4 crews, all emperors. Bro, I cook with this. Cook with this. Cook with this. Pirate crews would compete in a series of matches, wagering their flags or even their crewmates in a truly ruthless. Oh, maybe that's why it involves the Davy Jones element of it, because I think if you break the rules of a Davy if you break the rules of a Davy back fight, you go to Davy Jones's locker. So he's a pirate. Oh, I think that's what it is. So he's a pirate that stands by a lot of those traditions of piracy that are Am I modding someone? Who am I modding? I don't see. Oh, Marshall, me on? Okay, that's cool. I just don't see his thing. I'm not chill, but I don't see his name. Oh no, I see it. Okay, I will do this later. Let me just. I'm having a hard time doing that now for some reason. I will do this later. All right, yeah. I think that's what's going on with the Dayback fight. That's what I think. Wait, I just skipped ahead. Okay, I got spoiled. Okay, shit. Whoa. Okay, let's just focus. All right, I'm focused. Jesus Christ, I went way too far ahead. In the world of pirates, there existed a long-standing tradition known as Dayback fight. Pirate crews would compete in a series of matches, wagering their flags or even their crewmates in a. How far? Okay, I'm almost done. Wagering their flags, their crewmates in true ruthless games. Rox used this tradition to build his entire crew. They had won many scoundrels to their side before they even had a flag. Okay, that's how Stussy. So Stussy, Shiki, Whitebeard, they've got an amazing guy. You'll lose when you'll lose it when you see him. Who's this guy? After that, oh, you mean Gerald? After that, Elbaf. That's it. They made it to Elbaf. Elbaf, West Castle. Oh no! I rushed home as fast as I could, but I'm glad you've already turned the corner on recovery. Okay, never mind. That was Loki. Okay, so he did come back. Okay, he did come back. All right, listen, Gerald, he's damn, he's a good nigga. He heard the little guy injured. Oh wait, my baby, and then he ran back. He actually. I doubted it. My fault, big man. My fault. Hold up. But I'm surprised. Loki's probably shocked too. Like, what the hell? But I'm glad you've already turned the corner on your recovery. Thank goodness. I know that you're strong, Loki, but you shouldn't wander into the realm of the dead. Loki, just. There, ... What the? Yeah, you got lucky escaping with nothing more than that after falling off that cliff. There's plenty more dangers just lurking deeper inside. Dad really came back. Yeah, he came back. Bro, W Dad, what the hell? These dads actually come home with the milk. That's dope. That's our bar, of course. It has to be a coincidence. He couldn't have come for me. No, he did. He pulled up. Is this good? Oh, the Foxy boxing match. How'd I miss that? I was so focused on. Okay. Yeah, the Foxy boxing match. Yeah, Pit. Okay. The boat duel. I don't know what the hell this is. This is kind of brutal. But Rox is all about that shit. Okay. Rox. I've heard all about your crimes. What are you doing here? I missed you, Harold. Oh my goodness, dude. Bro, the Rox Pirates, when they're not even, when they don't have a flag yet. Look at these guys, man. They're a problem. They're all a problem. Look at Rox, bro. Like, on the big ass slab of meat. Yeah. Grease covering his pants and boots. I don't give a fuck. You gotta, whoo. You gotta join my crew. The world government won't hear you out, right? You get it now? The time has come. Oh, shit. Don't be stupid. If I anchor myself with thug like you, I'll lose all that goodwill I'll build up with my allies. True. And we have Shiki. This is a real feast. He sure is big. Yes, Stussy. So that's King. Okay, that's Whitebeard or that's you? This is one of the guys we see in that's one of the guys we see in Thriller Bark. Who the fuck you are? Nigga, you Navy? Cypher Pole? Look at this guy. Madam. Yo. Hey, man, why do these crews always got some Katarina Devon? You know she likes killing bitches. You know she likes murder and torture. Of course she does. Look at her. Of course she does, bro. She's probably the most sick out of all these fuckers. God damn. Yeah, kid. What of it? Aren't those allies government pawns? What's the point of reaching for something that's impossible? You gotta love the playing field. Don't be a wet blanket, Harold. Elbaf has the greatest warriors in the world. True. And I won't hear otherwise. Oh, the giants suck dick. Well, eat some Conqueror's fucking hockey infusion, niggas. How about that? If something churns your stomach, you should just crush it. That's the old way Elbaf has changed. People never change. That same bloodlust is still pulsing through you. Hey, can't you two just enjoy the meal? Whitebeard. Hey, come on, guys. Relax. Take it easy. Enjoy this big-ass sandwich as big as me. You guys should know that if you follow a man like him, you'll only be led to ruin. Shiki. Huh? Shiki! Look at him! Big-ass mouth. Following that moron? Don't make me laugh. We're all completely out. Okay, we're all. So this is actually what we hear about from Sengoku too. They're very individualistic. They're not like unified. We're all completely out for ourselves. None of us would bat an eye if Rox died. Shiki the Wicked. Oh shit. Damn. Whoa. Okay. Shiki the Wicked. Future Golden Lion. My boy. Well, it's not to say his plans don't have a certain appeal. They could prove very lucrative. Stussy, bro. That's her in her prime? My goodness. Miss Buckin, the tech bandit. Huh. Buckingham Stussy. Why is it tech? Interesting. They got island stuff, maybe? Have you heard of Hachinosu, the place they call the Isle of Exiles, or even Pirate Island? Countries all around the world send their worst inmates there as a form of penal exile. Australia. Don Marlon, gangster from the West Blue. This guy seems familiar. This man's chin is crimson chin. Holy hell, that's one hell of a... Bro, this man he's fierce. Hold on. Is there a guy that Capone beat that was in the West Blue or something like that? Like, weren't there all these gangsters in the West Blue, and then they're vying for power? Isn't Marlon one of these guys, too, or no? Am I going crazy here? Capone, BG, gun and arm. Gun, oh, wait. What's his name? Gotti? Marlon Brando. Don Creek. Okay, I'm going to stop. Well, I'll do more reaction on that later. Yo, I'm going to get to all the donos on YouTube. I see you guys going nuts. I'm with all the donuts, all right? I think I've calmed down now, because, oh, God. Maybe, I'm lying to you. No, I'm lying to you. What the fuck is this? Oh, my God. This beast, this triple chin Medusa hag. Oh, my good Lord. Yo, that is my kind of woman. I was meant to be a barren island. It was meant to be a barren island with no food, where all you could do is wait for death. But last year, the survivors started banding together. And why do you think that happened? And a reading? Listen, hey, fuck off. We got it. Okay. Edward Newgate, future Whitebeard. Pirate Prophet. Wait, huh? Hey, listen. Obviously, what I said before was a joke. It was a meme. It was a play. Okay? Obviously, it's very, very clear that what I was doing was pulling your leg. Okay? Guys, wait, hold on. Guys, listen. I already know what's happening in the story because Odo already told me. I talked to him last night. So I knew ahead of time. All right? All this right here is it's fake. It's bullshit. Okay? I already knew that was Wang Zi, and I pretended that Wang Zi was a female. Obviously. Just to trick you niggas. Duh. Obviously. Yo. Obviously. Clearly. Damn. No, it's not Friday, nigga. It's Thursday. Focus up. Damn. Where do you live? Sure. Hey. Fuck Caribou. Oh, wow. That's actually... Nah. Let me get Zelen. Yeah. Oh, it's all coming together. Time the fuck out. Oh, shit. There is no way, dude. Why do you have lipstick, man? Focus up, nigga. Okay. You know, so the kid. And kids sell it strong. In fact, kids are stronger than animal. So the lipstick works. For sure. So, not a bitch. Bastard. Okay. Pirate Prophet Ochako. Like from My Hero Academia? No, hold on. Pirate Prophet Ochoku. I'm cooked, dude. I'm cooked. Future Commodore Pirate Island. And then we have, believe it or not, the island. Believe it or not, the island had a massive gold deposit. A shadowy organization found out and got involved. They helped the criminals amass a fortune that really pissed off the government. Good to know. My man, also Chu, please. Ganzyu, the smuggler. Okay. These days, anyone who gets near the island gets swarmed by the hardened criminals. They'll strip you of everything. Harald, okay, and... So then we cut a deal with the government and I asked, how much are you going to pay us if we take that island back for you guys? Once we get the money, we'll take down Pirate Island and split the mountain load of the loot between us. But there's no way in hell we're just going to hand over the island and those criminals after that. Get it? So he's going to swindle them. I'll take charge of Hachinosu, and with these dumbasses under me, we'll turn it into a pirate paradise. I can already see the government and Marines standing there like clueless dogs. So he's scheming. Dude, Blackbeard and him are on the same wavelength. He's trying to trap them and get the government money while killing all these dudes simultaneously. He's really plotting. This is just a prologue to my life. In a way, it kind of is. Using the island as me Me base? Okay, whatever. Using the island as me base, I'll crush the Navy, bring the Holy Land crashing down, and after that, I'm gonna be king of the world. Also, legs are not bad. Hold on, time out. Actually, very important. Let me let me see his legs. Hold up. Let me get another look at his legs real quick. I ain't paying attention. Okay, the legs are way more proportional than fucking Kaido. That's thank God. Oda gave him leg mass. Thank goodness. Okay, good shit. Fuck me, dude. Oof. Okay. So he's going to use it as a base, crush the Navy there, bring the Holy Land crashing down after he establishes shit on Pirate Island. Okay, and be king of the world. And Loki, ooh. Oh my God, so cool. Oh my God, he's awesome. Dad, I want to follow him. He's amazing. Oh my God, I like his plan. Your enemies are too big. Woo! Your enemies are too big. You're picking a fight with the whole planet. Say what you want. One day, someone's bound to pull it off. Luffy, look at him, dude. There is no such thing as power that lasts forever. Join me, Harald. If we team up, we will be unstoppable. My man is all about that glory. He's all about glory, power. He really, he's moving. At least he moves a lot of people for sure. But Loki, he's like, oh my God, I like this. Quit involving me. I told you I'm a king. That doesn't matter. I'm going to claim it. The whole damn world. The world. Loki suddenly realized he had found salvation. Holy shit. 4 years. Wow. 4 years passed. Harald continued rejecting the numerous invitations he received until one day, Rox's plan had fully reached its fruition. Backed by his monstrous crew, he would send shockwaves throughout the world. Set sail! The legend embarks. Bro, oh, there's a break. Oh, shit. Oda was cooking too hard. Oh, he had to turn off the oven. Oh, the stove was too hot. The stove was too hot, bro. It started to raise the temperature of the whole kitchen. My man had the fire alarms going off. Homeboy was burning that meat black. He's like, I need to stop. I'm cooking too much. Holy shit. Brother, that right there is probably a 10 out of 10 chapter. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Mainstream me. I ain't gonna lie to you, chats. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright. That chapter was outstanding. Are you serious? Between Rocks not only diffing the Admiral off screen, I'm gonna say mid-diff. Alright, I'll be generous here. Then, before that, meeting Emu on that Sung Jin Woo diet, kimchi and aura. Either Gunko herself or Gunko's mother as one of the aides of Emu, and then clash with Harald gets a giga upscale. Harald has Conqueror's Haki infusion, and he even surprised Rox D. Zebek by jumping off the red line. He literally bounded off the red line and jumped for miles? Miles. A 5-kilometer radius. People were blown away for 5 kilometers, 3 miles, blown away just by the clash of rocks. They weren't even targeting them. That is one of the best hockey feats ever. Well, at least in that clash. I would say best clash. One of the best clashes ever in the entire story. Between Harald and Rocks. And then the Davy back fight in points, which I know Randy Troy has a take on that I like a lot, about how maybe the fight for the treasure, maybe even Zoro versus Mihawk, takes place during a Davy back fight. And then We even have, I think, that subtle hint of I'm gonna come back, Emu. And I'm looking at Blackbeard as that return, like father, like son. Dude. And that was all in the first half. That was all like the first half. Nah, this chapter is outstanding. I'll do a review of this one for sure because it requires a review. It does. And I'm probably giving it 10 out of 10. I ain't gonna lie to you. This chapter is up there with the Luffy Gear 5 chapter, the one after when he reviews a chapter. So 10:45, when he puts on a show with Gear 5, that was 10 out of 10. The chapter when Shanks meets Kid, that was 10 out of 10 chapter. And I think this chapter, 10 out of 10 chapter. Oh yeah, this chapter is obviously. Oh, and the buggy glazers. Oh, the buggy glazers are about to just lose their shit. Okay. I'm gonna do a short on that one too. The odds of Buggy being related to Rox Dieselbeck just rose astronomically. That'll be a short I'm gonna do probably tomorrow. Yeah. Oh yeah. Or the upload, let's say for Monday or Tuesday. Something like that. Yeah, this is crazy. This is basically a 5-kilometer hurricane. In a way, bro, they got blown away for 3 miles. They were right next to Rox and right next to Herald. And then the next time they wake up, they're 3 miles that way. But I was here. Now I'm 3 miles away. All the guys that were all the Marines, all of the soldiers, all of the knights that were right next to Herald and Rox, trying to stop them, hunt them down, 5 miles away when they wake up. What happened? Damn. Okay, no, this is phenomenal. This right here is incredible. I can't believe that. Nah, just from a single clash. Also, I wonder if there's something important to the stance that Roger has and Rox has, because they have the same stance. Why is it the same stance? I wonder if there's actually because I know folks say that when Roger did his Divine Departure, same for Shanks, they don't actually cut. But I don't know if that's actually the case or not, about cutting or not cutting. I think but that could be indicative of that in some sense. I'm just not too sure. I'm really not too sure at all if that's actually the case or not, about cutting and not cutting. They choose to do impacts that are akin to a hammer or cannon fire, I suppose. Neither Roger nor Rox have painted their blades black, unlike Mihawk. Well, yeah, Mihawk, because he has the greatest sword skill in the story. Well, outside, let's say, Ryoma. And future Zoro. I don't think Rox or Roger care about their blades the same way Mihawk does. Clean their shit and so on and so forth. Yeah, right, Sword Guard, right. Rox is a swordsman? I mean, he is. He has a sword. But is he a swordsman in the same vein as Mihawk and Zoro, or the same as King the Wildfire? Remember, King, I don't want to do this again. Fuck me. King Wildfire had a sword too, but Zoro says he's not a swordsman, even though he had a sword. Why does Zoro say that? Why did Zoro say that King the Wildfire was not a swordsman, even though he had a sword? But I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, listen, Griffith, Griffith, I'm not gonna go into that right now, okay? I got too many damn donuts to get to. All right, I'm not even gonna fucking, my nigga. We ain't about to do this right now, okay? YouTube, give me your thoughts, comments, concerns, okay? Upscale, no, nothing in this chapter changes Mihawk at all. Nothing in this chapter even touches Mihawk's anything. Listen, I don't want to talk about. I'll do a video on Mihawk next week, okay? Fuck me. Just, guys, relax. Okay, Mihawk will get his shine. He will get his spotlight. Will it be as bright as, someone like Rox or Whitebeard or, Shanks or Roger or Luffy, Blackbeard? No. But he'll have his time. Fuck. Oh my God, dude. I cannot. Is it what's gonna? Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, I have these. I have a medication, so it helps numb my throat. Like my throat was feeling better anyway last week. I mean, like yesterday, last night. So I couldn't do any streaming for Twitch in the afternoon, but I felt a lot better. My throat felt a lot better last night, so I streamed on Patreon. So, and I feel better overall. So, but I just need to make sure I'm not going too crazy. Like I need to get my throat some rest. This all sounds so sus. Let me donations, okay? Comments, thoughts, concerns. YouTube right now. Cook and hold your peace, okay? Actually, I may do a member only stream too about One Piece and just talk about this chapter for a bit. Just kind of shoot the shit for you guys. On Twitch. I mean on YouTube. I may do that. Davy Jones. Yes. Look, I know a lot of folks are very hesitant to get another Davy backfight in the story, but it's happening. And I've said it for a very long time now. It's been happening. I like Randy's theory about a lot of these major fights happening during Davy back fights. I like it a lot. I think it's a really, really, really smart idea. And I'll even do a video and a show on it too. I will talk about the Davy back fight is coming back. Absolutely. And honestly, it could be the case here where on Laugh Tale, Oda has the treasure, so the treasure for the One Piece itself, fall between the 4 Yonkos, Buggy, Blackbeard, Shanks, and Luffy during a massive Davy back fight. And Blackbeard winds up losing because he broke the Davy back code and he goes down to Davy Jones's locker. This is possible. The fights, the Davy back fight will come back. Absolutely will. Absolutely will. Oh, Toad again. Let me see Toad. What Toad do? Hold up. You's a bitch. Your daddy's a bitch. And fuck your flowers. Emu, what? Shouldn't we do something? You do something. Bro. Yo, where are the elders? Oh my God. That's a fair point. I was talking about the Holy Knights. Where the fuck are the elders? Where are the Gorosei? Yo, where are the Gorosei? The Gorosei fled. Ah! I can't. Are you telling me that JD and his boys, they abandoned ship? They didn't come back for their boy Emu? That's some shit. Yo, does anyone know if Brago's going to therapy? Because he needs it. After these chapters, brother, I would be depressed. I would be hell depressed. If I was Hime, I'd be hell depressed. Like, damn, we getting cooked right now. We getting cooked. We getting fucking filleted. We getting filleted, man. But listen, I'll tell you right now. If there's ever a point in the story where Shanks does die in the story, I'm going to therapy. Guaranteed. I'm going to therapy. I just need to talk to somebody, a professional, about Shanks and how great he was. If Shanks ever dies in the story, therapy that same day. Like, listen, Doc, I need you, bro. My goat. My red hair wonder, no. Oh my God. No, you don't understand. Oh my God. So, absolutely. I'm going to therapy. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Okay. Are we getting Shanks, I think? I mean, it's possible. But he's not getting him anytime soon. Not even close. Shanks right now he is the one. He is, for all the feats that we've seen so far with Rocks, I mean, the Gates of Justice shit's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But how he did it's not clear. But even when it comes to hockey feat, the problem is that Shanks has comparable hockey to Joy Boy. And it's like, yo, damn. I mean, that's the ceiling right there. So I was like, that's the ceiling, man. That's like, nigga. Oh, let me all right, let me leave it here. All right, I'm leaving on Touch right here. You guys can look at something fun. Let me do this, and as I get to these donations, okay? Because Toad, he does some great work. All right, shout out to Toad. He also used to do thumbnails for me too. So shout out to Toad. Show Toad. He's. I've always loved his memes back then. I have my thumbnails be that stuff too in the past, but man, Toad does some great work. All right, Kong is nobody's ceiling but a rats or raccoons. Fuck out of here. All right, so donations. I got you. Bane. Legendary chapter Cole, bring the towel, got that earlier. Daniel got that earlier too. Sebastian, okay, new ones, $2. Much respect, Cole. The One Piece does exist. Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be crazy too. I really want to have even though folks may not like it, because it's day by fight, but Oda can do it so. I mean, if people get their heads lopped off or folks lose limbs, crew members are changing constantly. You have infighting, breaking the rules. You could have such a really damn dope Davy back fight. It could be so phenomenal. It could be just like true, utter piracy and chaos at its finest. Between 4 crews, it would be, yeah. It would slap so heavy, dude. Shanks is 0-2? What do you mean 0-2? Shanks is fucking 2-0. Reggie, 2. Safest bet, Cole, chatting with Oda, early post piece, bro. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. George, much over the 10 pounds. Love, Cole, you're the go. Big up to all my Nikas in the chat. Good shit. Appreciate you, George, Stephen. Stephen, appreciate you. Quan Pineapple, 5. Oh boy. This isn't a Mihawk upscale because Rox's sword is legally classified as a cannon, the same way Ben Beckman's gun cut Kid's arm like a sword. I don't know if we view it that way, bro. I mean, I think I see what you're saying, but it's based on his swords. Oh, I can't believe we're doing this. I can't. We have all these things and we go back to Mihawk. We're dumbing this shit down. Mihawk isn't even in the final page of chapter 1121. He's not one of the major players. And yet somehow, dude, Mihawk. Look, Quan Pineapple, it's obvious. Rox is stronger than Mihawk. Duh. But in terms of sword skill, Mihawk is superior. Which makes the most sense. Because Mihawk, in terms of sword skill, should be on par, at least with Ryoma, who was the sword god. So in terms of sword skill, these guys are OD. But sword skill is one component of your strength, which does or does not require Haki. You don't need Haki to have sword skill. Duh. Okay? Fuck. Shit. But yes, I see what you're saying. It is swordsmanship, though, but it's focused on blunt force via shockwaves and shit like that. That's what it seems to be. Oh my God, Zelen, dude. Right now, I have a cannon aimed right at you. You are a pistol. I am a cannon. In timing and power, weapon will win. You did your well, but now you die. And the response will be, well, hold on. But Rox is using blunt force, essentially, whereas Zoro actually cuts with his cannon. So, boom. Okay? Fuck. I don't want to do anything, bro. Okay. George, appreciate you for another 10 euros. Appreciate you. I mean, 10 pounds. Well, Quantum, I see you. I see you, but yeah, I would say it's still swordsmanship. Listen, again, don't worry. Rox is in a one-on-one fight, land, sea, and air. Rox is beating Mihawk. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it, okay? Jesus. Because, think about it. The implication would be Mihawk could beat a Prime Garp and a Prime Roger, or not Prime Roger, but maybe not Prime, but they could beat Roger Viper during God Valley, 1v2, something like that. It's like, no one's buying that bullshit unless you're a massive Mihawk Glazer, but you're not. What the fuck? Like, huh? Okay. Quam, Neo, 2. Zebek used hostages. It was very ineffective. Which hostages? Okay. Reggie, appreciate it for 2. Who called Rocks capped admirals with gun last chapter? Someone said that. Capped them with a gun? That ass? Really? It's kind of funny if you did, though. I ain't lying to you. Click. Done. If admirals get... Click. A Logia power, sir? Click. Dodge? Click. Hockey? Click. I mean, yeah, but damn, oof, that's tough. Reggie again, 2. D equals Davy, the theory? Possible. But whether it's Dawn or Davy or Demon or it's a half moon, I don't know. But Dream, maybe the D stands for more than just one thing. But it depends on the family or depends on the person, right? Yeah. Like the water, like Trafalgar D water law could be a different D than, let's say, Monkey D Luffy, or Portagas D Ace, or Portagas D Rouge, or Jaguar D Saul. It could be different Ds. Lady Hero, much of the 5. Appreciate you. Appreciate. When they say Davy Jones pirate, they're talking about how Rocks is a pirate who created his crew by force through Dayback Files. Yes. And mind you, let me put this back on here. It's a very interesting take here about how to form a crew, because you would think that they wouldn't be. So that's the reason why their crew is in some sense very disorganized, where they follow Rocks only because they have to follow pirate code. It's not necessarily, well, at least they want to, they choose to. But in reality, they have no real bond. So that's the reason why his crew were or they were, I think we'll say here, they said before that they would always fight each other and even kill each other en masse, constantly. They would always do that. But he led them nonetheless. And it's because he won all these Dayback fights. So you have to follow pirate code. I like that. No bond. That's why he failed. Yeah, Blackbeard was going to fail too for sure. Though not through Dayback fights, but his crew was formed in a very, well, at least the crew that got Indipel down. I don't know about Burgess or Lafitte or Doc Q or those guys. Those guys are probably stronger bonded to Blackbeard than, City of the Rain or Carrier Devon or Valo Pizarro. But even still, they have a lot of, like for sure, dysfunction in their crew. And BB himself doesn't view them the same way as let's say Luffy does, where they're more like family, true Nakama, right? Reggie again, too. Could this predate the Knights? God Valley is way after this. Maybe. I'm not against that idea at all. I'm really not. So the holy, oh yeah, hold on. Okay, whatever. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like the stream, all right? Because you guys got no ads. I forgot to really add, so you guys are lucky today. I was so immersed in the chapter. So make sure you like the video on YouTube. I'm cool with that, but I feel like the Knights would be there as I would assume the Knights were created around the same time as the Elders were. Why wouldn't you have Knights at that point in time helping to protect the Holy Land up until 40 years ago? You know what? Maybe this incident actually is the reason why they have Knights right now. That's possible. Yeah. Maybe this incident actually caused the Holy Knights to exist in the first place. That's possible because an admiral got killed and these two were going nuts in Holy Land. And so they felt that the Holy Knights need to be created because if an admiral falls, what defense do they have? That's possible. I won't deny that. Again, Reggie, you're doing a lot today. Appreciate you, bro. How old are the Holy Knights? Did this cause them to be formed? Yeah, that's what I was thinking before. Maybe. We have no idea. All we know is that right now the Holy Knights as an organization, they've been around since at least God Valley, which was 38 years ago. That's all we really know. I don't know if we know that they were created before that, but we have things to see in the future. King G, Nani, did I hear swordsman? Nani, did I hear swordsmanship? Mihawk upscale. I would say no, but hey, to each their own. I would say it upscales Herald, which in turn upscales Loki, which in turn upscales someone that beat Loki. But hey, you know what? Dark Fat, much about $5. In my opinion, has been having space battles with space pirates And that's where the Holy Knights are. Maybe low. The Holy Knights are in space having space battles, and they weren't there to protect the people in the Holy Land. I'm going to give you a 1% chance that's correct. 1%. Uno. Reggie, 5. He cleared Odin's fall in a single day without a crew. No wonder he got erased from history. He cleared. Sorry, not Odin's fall. Sorry, he cleared Odin's feats in a single day without a crew. No wonder he got erased from history. No wonder Oda waited to show him after revealing the OD niggas. I mean, we knew that Rocks was nuts because of God Valley and God Valley alone. How he could have been Roger's greatest foe. We knew that he was nuts based on Sengoku's statements alone. But the details of how he's nuts are even they're even more shocking, honestly. The gates of justice being destroyed, at least one of them. You have, again, admirals being off-screened. Conquerors Hachinosu with, let's say, Harald that go on for 5 kilometers, 3 miles. Woo! Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. He is more on authority for sure, without a doubt. And also, too, I feel like with well, no, we probably won't get it now because I don't think it makes any sense because it also involves Harald too. But we do get a God Valley flashback in earnest with Rocks. Probably the case here too that Rocks was maybe not just dealing with, say, Roger and Garp. They were primary forces to fight against. But he could also fought against other guys. Like, he could have fought against Garland. He could have fought against, other pirates. Maybe you had Gabon and Rayleigh come in there trying to stop for, let's say, one point in time. Maybe, who knows? But, like, because there's so many options that you can have with Rocks and how he rolled as a fighter. But, fuck, man. I mean, dude. Why didn't Emu just hockey up and make him bail? Nah, dude. I don't think he could. I think Emu understood. Oh shit, wallahi. Okay, I'll just say it. I'll just say it for now, but I'm not gonna hold myself to it. Okay. There's a chance that we may just have to upscale Rocks over Emu. Like now. Like now. Yeah, but there's a chance. I don't know. But, nigga, madness, there's a chance. Because, like, look, like, Emu, I personally don't believe that Emu's the final villain of the story. I know folks do, but I personally don't believe I think that's going to be either Blackbeard, a final fight for the, so let's say, if the One Piece treasure is going to be the last thing in the story, I don't see Emu being that final hurdle. Either BB, Shanks, or a group fight. Or Joy Boy himself. But that's really it. But that theory is kind of dumb, so I don't really believe that. I don't see Emu being the one. I just don't see it. Because this is the same guy that was shaking in his boots when Joy Boy's hockey was felt in the area. Emu's cooking now on Elbaf, but what happens when Monkey D pulls up and starts doing Kentucky Future punches and he's like, oh shit. I don't know, man. Like, to me, Emu is glazed, but I don't see Emu being the final villain of the story. I just don't see it. I do not see it. I'll be honest, I just do not see it with Emu. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I just don't see it. Oh, good Lord. He's getting aura farmed on, man. I don't even. Yo! He's getting aura farmed on. I mean, my thumbnail may just be Emu sweating. Honestly. Just Emu sweating. Even though there's not a single drop of sweat on Emu's face. Emu just sweating. He's getting farmed on, bro. No, Emu. Emu's getting farmed on right now. Heavy. Look. He's farmed. King G, Rox is a Josian pirate. Buggy wants Captain John's treasure. John was on the Rock's crew. Davy Jones is locker. Buggy is the real D. Yeah, that only we have to dive into further because there's a lot of hints about Buggy right now. Via like what the facial expressions, the same one poster style, and the tongue out. Yeah, they're there for sure. In fact, you'd be kind of crazy if Buggy and Rox have the same bounty after Rox killed the Admiral. That'd be fucking nuts. Like if Buggy has the exact same bounty Rox did, that'd be crazy. Actually, oh my god, that'd be phenomenal. Wow. Gundam Beast 5. Just like Roger and Garp had to jump Rox to defeat him. We don't know the details of that, but fair enough. Luffy and Kobe have to jump BB. What the fuck are you talking about? How'd you slide in Kobe? How dare you, sir? No. Luffy is beating BB 1v1. Not a fucking, oh, we're gonna jump together. Kobe? Kobe's bum ass? Stop, dude. Well, he's not bum anymore. But he's not, what? Kobe? Shit, Negro? What are you talking about? Stop. Lady Hero 2. Also in Volume 38, SPS, Oda already drew Davy Jones. Did he? Oh, I don't have to go and check. Okay, I have to check. Because... wow. Problem is that every time I go to the wiki right now for One Piece, they have this thing ad loaded. Okay. Lady Hero, here we go. So let me do this. Davy Jones locker. I'm assuming this is what we need. Davy Jones. That's it, right? That's it. 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 Afro NL. Shit, I love it. Mini Fro NL. Respect it. Okay. I'm trying to be like you, King. I'm trying to be like you. Okay. So, hi, Oda Sensei. I was watching a pirate movie on DVD with subtitles, and I noticed the actors were saying something about Davy Jones' locker, but the subtitles said turned into fish food. Could this be Davy? Could this Davy be Davy in Davy Back Fight? Was Davy Jones a real-life pirate? Please tell us. Well, to be clear, Davy Back doesn't exist in any legend. Davy Back Fight is a game that exists only in the world One Piece. But the Davy Jones locker that Robin mentions in Volume 33 is a well-known legend among sailors in real life. There are several different accounts, but in general, there was a lying and no-good pirate named Davy Jones, a greedy deck chief who was famous for putting all the crew's valuables in his own locker. He was so wicked, even for a pirate, that one day the devil himself cursed Davy to live at the bottom of the sea forever, swabbing the deck of a sunken ship and placing all the sunken treasure into his locker, where it would never be seen again. So when pirates say put him in Davy Jones' locker, it means sink him to the bottom of the sea. Sink him to the bottom of the sea. And that's Davy Jones. You know what, too? First of all, that was a good question. I was going to answer too. Where are these questions and where are these answers, Oda? Because nowadays, FPS is Oda be like, oh, Nami's massive, huge, Titanic. epic milkers. Like, yo, what happened to this, dude? What? It's crazy because Oda's gotten more and more hornier as time has gone on. I thought he was supposed to get less hornier, dude. Damn, son. All right, Esquissa fell off. I don't know. Like, this was good. Reading all that was nice. That's Davy Jones. Okay, guess what, Lady Hero? You got yourself a video coming in the future. I don't know when, but I'm going to do some Davy back stuff, and I'm going to have this guy be a thumbnail because that's important details right there. Davy Jones. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Absolutely. All right, let me get off here because they're going to give me ads, like a tower of ads, real soon. Cool. Taco 20. Appreciate you for $20 donation. $20 tip for Oda Godfather reference. Don Marlo equals Marlon Brando, the Don. Respected. I don't know what it is, but I will, no doubt. But he looks cool for sure. But I feel like it involved the West Blue too. Michael A. Appreciate the 5. I love how Rocks pulled up to LA, and also. Well, no, actually, I'm not too sure because I feel like with Don Marlo. I don't know if he's related to anybody in the Capone Pirates, but also nobody else, I think, in any major pirate crew is mafia-oriented. Roger Pirates, Wabbit Pirates, maybe Shiki, but that was mostly non-canon. Yeah, nobody else in any other pirate crew really has mafioso or mafia ties, as far as I can tell, honestly. What you think would be more of them, but whatever, it doesn't matter.